Hey, hey, you guys. It's in the street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
What's up? Oh, we all cute with our shirts.
I see you. You know what?
Yeah.
I said, well, they can't really see you, or you need to spread the hair out a little bit
Okay.
so they can see all that. Let them get all
Let
that.
me open it. Let me
Right
open
on,
it
right
up.
on, right on.
There we go.
Here we go.
That's better.
Yeah.
What's up, you guys? Good evening.
Good evening.
How you doing?
You know what? I'm good.
You are?
I am.
You came in here like the 5 heartbeats.
Let me tell you something. At the last minute, when I tell y'all it was like 3 minutes to go,
Right.
but y'all never knew the show must go on. But I was here on time.
Absolutely.
I got a question for you.
Really? We getting into it like that? What's
No,
up?
I just want to know. Tell me how your weekend went.
My weekend was amazing.
Oh, right on. Okay.
Well, on Sunday, we had the Women of Honor Awards, and it was a sold-out event.
It was.
It was beautiful in there. It was beautiful women celebrating each other, and it was just an awesome, awesome event. And you performed, did your thing.
I tried to. For those who were there who saw it, yes, I had a great time. You and Miss Trebell did an outstanding job. Shout out to all of the honorees, JT hosting.
Oh yeah, JT did excellent
DJ
job. He'll be here
Marcus.
tonight as well. So.
Absolutely. So that was great to
You had
see.
fun?
It was so much emotion in the room and
Yes.
stories that were being told.
Yes.
It was very uplifting.
Yes.
I can't
Surrounded
say
by
enough about that.
beautiful, powerful women. Those 13
Yes.
women we honored were some powerhouses. They knew a lot of people, the connections, the bonds that we, set up, and all the networking that was going on. That
Absolutely.
is going to continue, beyond Sunday.
Oh, yes, it has.
So yeah.
I've already been asked to do an event from that event.
Oh, cool.
Trebell's graphic designer reached out to me.
Oh, did she? Amisha.
She certainly did.
So dope. If you need some graphic design, man, you seen the Men of Honor flyer.
I saw that.
She did that. And it's just amazing what she can do. So if y'all need a graphic artist, make sure y'all check her out. And speaking of Men of Honor Awards, that is going down on November 18th. We are looking for men right now. We watching y'all. We see you out there doing your thing. Make sure that you, my inbox is going crazy right now.
What you mean?
Of people, 1
Oh,
minute.
are they shooting a shot?
Oh my goodness!
Are they shooting a shot?
They shot it. Forget shooting it. They shot it. I'm like, you know what?
You're not supposed to ask.
How can I? I was like, what you got? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What you offering?
the inbox is open, fellas. Shoot your shot.
Yeah, but for sure, but it's people managers, people PR team, you know what I'm saying? So it's what's up. But it makes me look at them though. Because
Okay.
they looking at like, oh, they do this and what the qualifications are.
Right.
So the qualifications is for just to be out in the streets supporting other people. We're watching you to see what you're doing. It's not just about you cute. You look good in a suit. It's about you giving back and what you're doing in the community and what you're doing for yourself, how you support people, how you love on people. So that's what we're trying to honor, those type of people, So
Absolutely.
it's coming up November 18th. We got some good things in store for that. Me and Bill have been on the phone all day talking about that. So we got a lot of stuff lined up for that as well. So we're going to get into some of these castings, and then we have some great guests in the house tonight. Like I said, JT is going to be your co-host.
Yeah, I need some backup because it's a lot of estrogen in the room. And for the last couple of weeks, I've been getting bombarded. But tonight, we not having it tonight, gentlemen. We own it tonight.
Okay. You finished? You're done?
For now.
You're finished or you're done?
For now. I'll be back.
He'll be back a little later. When we get into He Said, She Said, the relationship segment, we talk about different issues, and we got some good questions lined up for y'all tonight as well.
And if you want to call in and you got questions, 470-251-4707.
Yes, if you want to talk to us, say hey to us, what's up? Or if you want to answer one of those questions that, I'm always right. I'm just saying, on the She Said.
Can we edit that out?
This is live.
Yeah.
But
You know what?
But we're going to get into some of these. I know you got a few events that's coming up as well.
For sure.
So I have, and if you see on the screen, we have a lot of shows. If you want your shows promoted on the screen, hit me up, ababtlb@gmail.com. We can let you know how you can get that on the screen, and it'll promote through the whole 2-hour show so people can see what you're doing.
Or you can reach out to Harold E. Outley at yahoo.com. Either or, you reach one, you reached both of us.
There you go. Absolutely. Shout out to my girl Deonta Blunt. She has a new show, and they're doing a big anniversary celebration going down September 2nd from 4 to 6 at 798 Rays Road, Suite 100. And that's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. So shout out to her getting her thing going on, Gwen's Business Corner. So make sure you check that out on Sunday. You know, this Labor Day weekend.
It is.
So it's a lot of stuff going to be going on.
It's always popping in Atlanta Labor Day weekend. So always something.
Always something. So it's a lot of things. So I'll go check that out. You know, I'm going to be running this weekend because I'm going to go check that out with her and see. And then I have also the Leaks concert is going down on the 2nd as well. That's at 8 o'clock. So they're doing a fundraiser for his dad.
Oh,
Greg Leaks.
Okay.
So, because you know he just found out he had cancer.
Right.
So they're doing a fundraiser for him. So I'll be out there on Sunday as well. The Spoken Word Show is going down September 7th, and that's at the Divergent Event Service, 4523 Fulton Industrial Boulevard, and it's at 8 p.m. So make sure y'all check that out. You can get tickets for that as well. Paint and Pleasures. Paint your pleasure. Okay. It's like a sip and paint, but I think it's live people. And you get to pick what you want to paint.
Oh, really? So what would the attire be?
Really? That's what we're going to
I'm asking for the people in the back
There's
that's
nobody
watching.
back there.
It's somebody in the back that's watching. Hey, it may be.
I think you're asking for yourself.
Hey, I'm asking for the gentlemen who like to paint and get their Leonardo da Vinci on. I'm just saying.
Whoa, that's a big word.
See? That's that Detroit public school system.
Yes, but it's going down at the Black Ink Atlanta, so make sure y'all go check that out. They say grab your bae or your single girlfriend. You don't want to miss Paint Your Pleasure. Spit Poet Open Mic is going down October 14th, and that's at the 2475 DeLoe Drive, the DeLoe Loft, and tickets available on eventbrite.com for that as well. Also, a pop-up shop going down, fashion show October 6th at the Westside Cultural Arts and Event Center. That's on 760 10th Street Northwest, Atlanta. So you can check that out. And you pronounce this.
You know what? I'm going to get to that.
That's your people.
Yes. The Reflective Soul series hosted by Yo Sister, put on by Arcane Thought and Siobhan Toombs. That is at Mark Square Studios on September 5th from 8 to 10. Tickets are on sale there. Are $10. Also, Free Your Mind Fridays is back, hosted by yours truly on September 21st at the Country Club Lounge in Marietta. Reach out to me for more information. Also on September 15th, the homie Milk has his 90s open mic day party over at Cat's Cafe. That is on Saturday, September 15th. From 5:30 to 8. Shout out to Milk. I'm actually trying to get the people on that flyer that you told me about. Trying to get them to come on the show and talk about that. No, for my people who you talking about.
Oh, I couldn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them two people to come on the show so they can discuss it more in detail.
Okay, cool.
So you just kind of pull the cat out the bag. Yeah, because I ain't even talked to them yet. But if they see it, I'll be talking to y'all
real soon.
Oh, no. We got a caller.
Let's see what's up.
Hold time. 5 seconds.
In the street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, sorry, this is St. Even. I was currently held up for a while, so I couldn't call in.
Oh, you good. You right on time, actually.
Okay.
All right. That's what's up. Let me do this one last flyer. Good for the Soul comedy show is going down September 29th with my two clients, comedians Natasha Calloway and comedian Tiny. It's going to be at the 217 South Caron Avenue in Pequewan, Mississippi. I don't know why I didn't say that right.
All I know, that sound like that's in the country somewhere.
It sound like it hurt. Pequewan. How you say that? Pequine, Mississippi.
All I know, they probably dig holes in the ground and cook whole hogs.
What? But they going down September 29th, y'all. So make sure y'all check that out if you in Mississippi area. And shout out to Rep Your Act and Sydney Savage Fashion Show going down November 3rd and November 10th. Shout out to them. And we're going to get Saint Even, you ready to bring your your song up. Introduce your song and who you are.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's your boy Saint Even. You already know what it is. Introducing my brand new single. You can find it on all digital stores and streaming platforms called Young, Dumb, and Reckless. Produced by my man DJ Emotion and FYP Production Studios. Let's go.
Let's get it.
She fell in love with the bad guy, but she loves my intentions. Nothing feels better than the moment we're sinning, no. Nothing feels better than the moment we're kissing. I say I'll love her for forever, in the morning forget her. She was raised under money, growing up she couldn't see the poor. Save my number in her phone under me or more. Look me in my eyes and ask what I need her for. Told her in this game of life she just might keep a score. And darkness is clouding my judgment. Marijuana clouds cause the loud is so pungent. But me, I haven't touched a drug since that tray of white. I live my life before the fight like I'm Dana White. The block is hot like that boy band with Nick Lachey. Hold my heart in your hands like a Fabergé. Precious. We was young, dumb, and reckless. Living like the devil couldn't catch us. Ugh, life is death. We was visiting corpses. We should have had the wise make our decisions for us. Cause we was living life like wouldn't cost us. But the feeling was gorgeous. Just young, dumb, and reckless. We was young, dumb, and reckless. Living young, dumb, and reckless. So young, dumb, and reckless. We was young, dumb, and reckless. Pray karma forgets us. I fell in love with the bad vibe. What a glorious day. Gather round. I think I'll tell a story today. About the young, dumb, and reckless who swore they were immortal. Till the reaper came and looked them all in the face. And there's nothing to say. Peter Popoff, niggas even hustling faith. With the devil so close that you're touching the flame. Enjoying sin are one and the same. So close, so far. Do you know your heart? If the whole world's corrupt, then do you know your part? This reminds me of some kids in the park. You know, the way your boy go on monkey with bars. And I'm on with the stars. The marks tell a tale, I'm on with the scars. How would you feel if I told you that what you love is a farce? Don't let your soul travel too far because we're all in the dark. It get dark. Life is death. We was visiting corpses. We should have had the wise make our decisions for us. Cause we was living life like it wouldn't cost us. But the feeling was gorgeous. Just young, dumb, and reckless. We was young, dumb, and reckless. Living young, dumb, and reckless. So young, dumb, and reckless. We was young, dumb, and reckless. I pray karma forgets us.
If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door.
All right, we're back in the street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
Hey, great job, Saint Even.
Thank you, thank you.
You are so amazing. I was talking about you last week, and your flow is just off the charts. How old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
20?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I think I met you about 16, I think, 17 or something. But you just amazing. I appreciate you calling in, and I play your music last week and this week, and you know, much love for your mom, Amber. So I got you in the rotation.
Thank you so much. Much love. We've known each other for a long time. I appreciate the love and support.
Shout out to DJ Motion. I talked to him last week, and he told me about you. Because when we came in last week, I had heard the song that was playing.
Yeah.
And when I heard the FYP Productions, I said,
You already knew who it was.
That's E. Mm-hmm. So I like what you're doing, homie. You keep that up.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, make sure you shout out In the Street with TinaB and Mr. Outley when you out and about, okay?
Of course, definitely.
Appreciate it.
So we may need you to do a drop for us. I'll let you know.
All right.
All right, cool. I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you for having me on. Thank you for playing the record.
Absolutely.
No problem.
Have a good day. So that's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Sounds
The
good.
boys be talented.
You gotta support him. You gotta
Got to.
support
And
him.
his
And
mom
be
is
artists.
so supportive. Oh my gosh! Shout out to Amber Lyons. She is so supportive. She be all in the clubs. You know, with rap, you got to be in the dungeon. You got to be in the
Everywhere.
smoke-filled rooms, and she be all in there and jamming. She is biggest groupie. Like I be like, girl, you doing good.
And
I
that's
be ready
mama?
to go. I be looking around like.
And that's mama?
That's mama.
Well, you know how mamas do. Of course, mamas go support their sons.
Just saying. You
Hey,
gotta
mama,
go.
shout out to my mama.
Mama, your mama.
Of course.
Sounds
I
like
love my
Nas a
mama.
little bit.
He sound like Nas, yeah.
Yeah.
His flow is crazy. Saint Even, make sure y'all check him out. He up at Kennesaw State doing
Nice.
his thing, getting his lessons, and still following his dream. You know, so
Dope.
that's what's up for
It's a
real.
tough one.
It is.
Yeah.
He's young. So
Yep.
yeah.
Salute to him. That's what's up.
So if y'all wondering, we expanded.
We did.
We got some guests in the house.
Yes, we do.
J Nita Entertainment.
Janita Entertainment.
Janita.
Janice and Nita.
Janice and Nita. Who's Janice and who's Nita?
I'm Janice.
And I'm Nita. And together we
we're
are Janita Entertainment Group.
Hey, did you ever practice that?
Look at
Hey, hold on.
that.
Hey, we got to get a drop from
Oh, we
them.
know. We got
They've been practicing.
Man, we
see.
got to find something. They done showed us up.
You know what?
We've been doing this for a minute.
Yes.
That's what I asked them. I was like, how long y'all been friends? Because y'all so cool. They just got a chemistry connection.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
best friends. We've been friends for 11 years.
Wow.
Okay,
That's what's up.
okay.
That's what's up.
So which one of y'all is the bossy one?
Both.
We're both.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
What's your-
Right.
Yeah.
Let's stick to that Gemini.
Yeah, Gemini.
for-
Let's just say that.
yeah.
Yeah. What are you, Nita?
Sagittarius.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard of Geminis being bossy. I heard them being.
Demanding.
That's
Which
pretty
is
much bossy.
bossy.
Oh,
right.
I haven't
Thank
heard
you.
that either.
Sagittarius real laid back, so anything. I'm Aquarius, so anything to us is kind of like, calm down. And then he's a Cancer, so he'll cry.
so
We'll
yeah,
be-
yeah.
We'll sit in a corner, but he'll cry.
Yeah, oh,
Yes,
Harold, let me rub you on your back now.
I have a Cancer daughter.
Absolutely. So you already know how it is. So
People always say I'm the mean one, but I'm really not.
No, you're not mean.
I'm
you
not
just
mean. I'm
get
just
your point
assertive
across.
and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. You're gonna get your point across. So tell us what's got going on, because I see y'all got a lot going on.
We
Yes.
do. We do.
So talk to me.
So-
So,
to 'em, Jay.
right, what we have going on, the next thing that we have coming up that we're very excited about is we have the first Atlanta dating game.
Oh, cool.
Yes, and it's
That's
called
what's up.
Love Choice. So it's like a spin-off of the original dating game from the 70s.
Yeah.
Where you have a bachelorette and 3 bachelors, and then she asks them a series of questions
Yeah.
to see if that she's the ideal, they're the
Mate.
ideal
Match,
date
right.
mate. And so we're gonna keep it to where he's behind the screen. If it's a girl interviewing a guy, he'll be behind the screen, and he won't know who
who
she's.
it is.
Right.
Oh, wow. That's
So
cool.
and then
So-
we send them on a date.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
They win a free dinner date.
That's what's
And then, of course, we're going to follow up and capture some footage of
Yeah.
them out and
Yeah.
interview them, of course, after the fact as well.
Yeah.
But Love Choice is this weekend, Saturday, at
September
Bar Chicks
1st at Bar Chicks.
at 7 p.m.
Oh, okay. So it's at night.
So,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
at 7
Cool,
p.m.
cool.
So definitely come out. And we have
Y'all
some
already have a bachelorette
entertainment.
already?
Yes.
Okay.
We're still looking for guys.
Yes,
so
we're still, this is going to be an ongoing thing. So we're still looking for some bachelorettes and some bachelors.
any
So
single
I know
guys, single gals
Tina
out
B, I know you
I'm
submitted
single.
yours. Yeah.
I'm
So we
single.
got you as well.
Y'all
So
not hearing me?
no, we hear you clearing your
Okay.
throat.
You over there.
I just want to make sure. See, you know what?
No, we definitely hear you. So we definitely, come on out, fellas.
That's gonna be
Of
fun.
course, Atlanta is gonna bring out all the ladies. They're there already. So come out this Saturday at Bar Chicks, and that's in Duluth at 7 p.m.
And we also have entertainment for you.
Yes.
We're going to have Xavier Lewis there.
cool.
He'll be
The antidote to
performing.
R&B.
The
Shout out to
antidote to
Xavier.
R&B. Shout out Xavier.
Yeah,
So we
Xavier's
say the
dope,
same things
man.
we all know we really
Mhm.
like in sync.
Yeah.
And Mike Murph.
He signed to Jace from Soul For Real.
Oh, okay.
So he's on the BEA label as well as Janita Entertainment Group. So Mike Murphy is gonna hit the stage.
Gotcha.
And we got the girl Mika Nicole hosting that thing as well.
Shout out to
wow,
Mika
okay.
Nicole.
Yes.
What's up?
So she gonna do the hosting.
I want to know
Yes.
the origins of Janita Entertainment. How long have you guys been doing this together? And who are you working with at this moment?
Yes. We've been business partners for 3 years now. So
Okay.
3 years business partners.
And 7 years as friends. co-work started out
You
as
keep putting it back.
coworkers.
It's
I know. It just
Right.
feel like, it seems like forever.
I don't think she wants to be my friend anymore, guys.
No.
I do.
You know what?
You got to reevaluate your circle.
Right.
Just saying.
No, I'm just saying. It's like she's a sister, so it's like she's been there. I don't count years. You know what I mean?
I hear
Honestly.
you. Yeah, clean that up real quick. Not just playing.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what's up with friends.
I'm about to say, because if Tina don't act right, I'm going to just come on over there with y'all.
What? No, you done cut me off already.
You're right.
Yeah, we
I
need
just
some
had to slide in here.
testosterone. So we started out as co-workers, and we gradually became friends. And the talent that I have, I do event planning. I plan my own Sweet 16, my mother's 40th birthday party, weddings, all by myself. No, I didn't even know they had event planners because, I don't know about that stuff growing up. So I did it myself, and I did my own wedding when I was married, and funk parties and all sorts of stuff. And Nita was already managing artists.
Right. So at the time, I was kind of, the independent artist world. Y'all know about the showcases. I was doing my own rap ciphers as well. So eventually, we just kind of came together and was like, pretty much, let's help each other out.
Let's join
That's
forces.
good, man. If you can find that connection like that to work it out.
Right.
People don't realize it's better in a team.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because you need what you got.
And
Exactly.
It's like we wear many hats. So we started out doing
weddings,
and
birthday
then we
parties.
Ended up doing hosting. I wanted to host. She wanted to host. We wanted our own radio show. It's like there's so many hats that we wear. It's like, okay, we have to calm down.
Right. And then not only that, we also manage artists, and we also manage several other projects. Okay. So with managing artists, we manage her daughter as well, Genova the Great.
Shout out to Genova.
Right.
I like that name.
Yeah, she's dope.
So do y'all sleep?
No.
We try to.
I get on her nerves because I'll call her and say, guess what else we could do? I have an idea. And she's
Right.
like, go to sleep.
Yeah.
But then she stays up and with me, and we just brainstorm. And so it always goes in a good direction. So I'm excited. She's a good business partner.
Or where you guys from?
New York. I'm from New York.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm from Brooklyn. She's
I'm from the Bronx.
And never knew each other in New York?
No.
No.
Wow.
But I'm
From the
Jamaica,
Bronx.
West Indies,
Right.
so.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Word up.
I didn't know her
I
in New
feel
York.
that, son.
So we're rivals.
Right.
Yeah,
I was about to
for
say,
real,
Brooklyn
for real.
was,
like this.
BX.
Word up.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
So
That's
y'all,
because we got our emotion.
It's amazing how New York is separate.
Diverse.
Yeah,
Right.
it's separate like that. That's amazing how that is.
it's kind of like when you have Buckhead and East Point. It's just like
Yeah. Same thing.
same thing. Pretty much the same concept.
So what are y'all working on now as far as like PR, I guess?
Well, we do booking agents too. So right now, we have a few things lined up. So For Real is back on tour right now.
Oh, okay.
The Love Again
Yes.
tour.
Okay.
They first date kicks off in October, and they're in North Carolina. I think it's Raleigh. Jace also, like we said, we signed with a new label with Jace. So we're managing some independent artists. It's the BEA label.
BEA, yep.
So y'all make sure y'all check that out. Definitely check out the So For Real. I think they pages this is the real So For Real, something like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
But what else?
And we're going to be doing, as we mentioned to you, we're going to be doing a rap cipher in October.
Yes.
That Nita and I joined forces. She did that every year, and it's always a great turnout.
Yeah.
So now we have a lot of artists reaching out to us. So
Yeah.
we're just going to say, okay, let's just do it again. So that's going to be in October. We need
So all the
everyone to come
rappers
out
and
to
the
that.
MCs.
All the rappers,
Oh, well. That's
gonna
including
bring
what's the
them
guy
bars.
name? I
Man,
just called
Saint
it?
Even, he is
Saint
he is-
Even.
He's
We
sick
need him.
with it.
Yes.
I went to a cipher with him before on Edgewood, and he killed.
nothing. Go ahead. I'll wait.
He killed it. Like
Yeah.
he shut everybody down.
Really?
Yes.
We need you to come out.
He is crazy. With
Make
it,
sure
for
you
real.
hit us up.
I did a cipher before.
Really? You did a cipher before?
I did.
Really?
Yes, for the Mike Ben show.
Yeah.
We all had
Oh,
to
okay.
do, we
Okay.
had to
Yeah,
do
we know Mike
16
Ben.
bars
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or whatever. So
Okay.
I had to come up with a little
So
That's
do-
what's
Ooh,
up.
I'm going
do
to
I
check
gotta
that out. I'm going to
audition?
pull that up.
Do I
No,
gotta
you don't have to
audition?
audition for the rap
Yeah,
cipher.
go ahead. Audition
Because
now.
I got bars.
Let's
You
go
got
ahead.
bars?
Spit something
You know
for
what?
us.
I got verses.
Off the dome. Off
I
the
got
dome. Go.
funky
Go.
dope lyrics.
Uh-oh. He said funky
But
dope.
this about y'all right now. This ain't
Yeah,
even
you
about
see how
Funky
you got
dope.
out of it.
me.
You know
Y'all
what
from
I'm
New York. I
saying?
know y'all got rhymes. I'm just saying.
Well, that's why they doing the cipher. Shoot.
Yeah. Nita and I did a rhyme, actually. We should
we
have brought
did,
it in.
and
We
I
did
can't
it. We did
remember
it.
it whatsoever.
It was
Did y'all have a rap name?
No. We're going to stick with Janita. That's what we're going to stick with. But no, the rap cipher is definitely coming up the end of September or the beginning of October. So just stay tuned. If those who interested of participating, MCs, bringing your bars, rappers, whatever you want to label yourself as, you could definitely hit us up. My number is 678-372-5313.
My number is 770-912. What's my number? 2754. Sorry. 770-912-2754.
And of course, y'all can follow us on all social medias. You know, check out the Janita Entertainment. We thought it would be faster for y'all to actually just call us. So.
Yeah. Old school. We like old school.
Yeah.
I write everything down before I email it.
Yeah, because you just gave your phone number.
Yeah,
out.
that's how I just get straight.
That's okay. If you're a business, your number's
My number
out there
is posted
anyway.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's out there.
That's true.
It's already out
Nothing
there.
to
Trust me,
hide.
if I don't want to talk to you, I'm going to hang up. That's how simple as that.
Oh, okay. So you make sure you ain't have no stalkers out there now.
I don't want to talk. I'm going to hang up.
That's all right. That's all right. They get cut off.
Hey,
They get cut off.
right.
We also have. We're also managing the Color Girls Only play with Mika Nicole.
Right.
She just had a play in Memphis, Tennessee.
Currently on tour.
Which is on tour, and it was amazing. It did well, and we're excited about the rest she's going. The next place will be
Clayton, North Carolina,
and that'll be September 22nd. So we're excited about that too, because
Yeah.
she has a very good message.
Yes, it is.
Right?
Very good.
Yeah. So we need to reach as many women and families and people out there as possible. And it's not just about women. We have a transgender but someone with an issue in there as well. Infidelity, abuse, domestic abuse. So many topics that relates to today's
What's
issues.
going on in the world? Yeah.
I finally got a chance to actually watch that movie. I can't watch it more than once, so I just
really it's
it'll
a strong
after one
message.
time, I was like, you know what? I need to watch like some comedy or something.
Right.
I couldn't.
It's a very powerful, strong message. You know,
it is.
And the way these castmates they deliver it is outstanding. So definitely make sure you check it out. Coming to a city near you. The next stop is September 22nd, and that's in Clayton, North Carolina. So check it out on eventbrite.com, and that's for Colored Girls Only by Mika Nicole.
And also, we're still, like we mentioned, we've joined forces with Jace from So For Real. He has a record label now with BEA, called BEA. We have Mike Murph.
Yeah.
He's a
Dope
very
R&B artist.
dope, talented artist who will be performing at our Love Choice event.
Okay.
Listen, you have to hear.
I'm going to have to hear him.
Listen.
7 o'clock this
I like
Saturday.
his name, though. Mike
Murph. It's a very good treat. Shout out to Jace. Shout out to Mike
So
Murph.
For real.
So if you guys weren't managing, what would you be doing? Because obviously this is definitely a passion.
Yeah, this is definitely. I've always wanted to do something as far as music. Even if it came down to just managing my own nightclub, so to speak, a lounge. It doesn't necessarily have to be a club, but somewhere where we can put together as far as other events and just helping others as far as just helping with their careers. Because every venue. People do events. They do, whether it's for fashion shows, whether if it's showcases, whether if it's even having your own radio show lined up in that venue, So that was always both for our ideal.
Have an event hall or something where people can come to. We actually want to open a meeting place. So where everyone could come and have a meeting. You don't have to go to Starbucks or whatever.
Oh, I see.
And I always wanted to be a road manager too. So I'm happy I can actually check that. So thank you.
And I've always wanted to do weddings. Again, I didn't, when you grow into yourself, I didn't even know that was a passion. Or I just did it. I love planning, traveling. I just like to plan something and see it come to fruition. So
I tell a lot of people that you go in like, oh, I'm just gonna sing and rap, and then you come out and you running
acting
and managing and doing all
totally,
kind of. You never know
all
what
types of stuff.
Your actual purpose is
right.
So that's why you should try as many things as you can.
Right.
Don't just stick yourself.
Because it really just kept going for us. I mean,
we're still rediscovering ourselves too. We're still reinventing ourselves. There's so much more in store. Like a lot of stuff in store.
It is.
And it's only September. We're almost in September.
Right.
So you guys pretty much got stuff lined up the rest of the year.
Pretty much. We're still doing the Money Lingo. That's the web series about the Atlanta music industry.
Yeah.
Which is you can catch the first episode. It's on YouTube. We're trying to reach that Netflix status. So definitely, make sure you tune into that. It's called Money Lingo, and it's about the Atlanta music industry
from a women's perspective.
Right.
Shout out to Don Cito.
Okay.
And shout out to the cast of Money Lingo as well.
That
so
cast is amazing as well.
amazing.
Yeah.
So
y'all been doing this for a minute because I've seen this casting for a minute. Like.
So the first episode is already there. The second episode is actually dropping tonight. I know y'all been waiting.
Oh, cool.
And
what,
y'all know
what time?
after midnight. So definitely check it out.
Money Lingo, it's after midnight. That means some stuff going on.
Yeah.
What's going on in the Money
Right.
Lingo? Oh my God.
Well, it is
I'm
the
like, is it
Atlanta
some-
music industry.
I'm like, is this something we need to know?
Right, like
You
after
know.
midnight when the kids sleep and the grown folks
Hey.
barely sleep. You like, you
I
got it,
go
boy.
to
What's
bed
gonna go
early.
down?
It's
A lot
juicy.
happens
It's
not
juicy.
only in Atlanta but also in the music industry. So
Oh wow,
It's juicy.
y'all
It's
in
juicy.
there too. Y'all in that industry, in that field, in that entertainment.
So listen, so actually it's on YouTube. The first episode is on YouTube. So go to YouTube, type in Money Lingo, episode 1, you'll see it. And
It's good.
it'll make you want more. So
Definitely.
Wow.
the demand is high. We had to get it out there. So that's why.
Yep.
What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and set me an alarm. I'm gonna have to go and watch
You
this.
gonna watch the Money Lingo?
But it's gonna be
the Money
tomorrow
Lingo.
though. It's gonna be tomorrow.
You know what?
We could get you in there.
Definitely.
Cameo.
Oh, we looking for a leading lady too.
Absolutely.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
We need a
We
leading
need a
lady.
leading lady. We need a leading boss
Leading.
lady too.
Yeah.
So
hey,
hint,
hey,
hint.
sound like me.
we need a
right there.
leading boss lady.
Where I go,
So,
where I go.
Hey.
Who doing the casting?
You
y'all?
right here.
Yeah, right here.
Uh-oh. Y'all bad, man. Y'all been doing it
So you got
all.
the hookup already.
I see.
Right.
So she got an audition.
Did she? No, she ain't got an audition.
Oh, shoot.
We've seen
I'ma
her.
walk
Right.
down.
Seen her. We
Right,
know.
right.
Get
Exactly.
over there. I said get there now.
Was that you acting?
No, that was me for real.
Oh, okay.
Right.
You about to move, Wayne.
I was. I followed directions.
Oh, man. That's so cool, though. I appreciate y'all being on the show.
Definitely,
though,
we
man.
appreciate you having
So
us.
you got a song, right?
Yeah, we
artist?
sent
What's your
you
artist?
Jay's song. If you guys would mind playing that, we sent you the Soul for Real video. But y'all remember them, the Candy Rain.
Yeah.
We wanted to kind of make sure y'all remember those boys and Soul for Real. But Jace also has his solo project, which is he has some good music out. But we wanted for y'all to just take a listen to one of his singles, and it's called
Yeah,
Wine.
hitting
Oh,
the thing.
I was thinking paper. Sorry.
You have wine for me?
It's called. Is it Wine for Me?
I think so.
It's a
Sorry,
reggae
guys.
song. It's really
Oh,
good.
it's a reggae song.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
reggae
very
song.
catchy.
Jackie,
It makes
we
you
got
want to
it?
wine up yourself.
Yeah, I think it's called Wine Up. So shout out to
Yeah,
Jace.
Wine
Y'all make
Up.
sure y'all follow him. Jace, the number 4 real. That's Jace for real. And y'all also make sure y'all follow them boys Soul for Real. The real Soul for Real.
And shout out to all our supporters out there. We actually we have so much support and we get so much love, and
Yes.
we just wanted to give you guys a shout out. You know who you are. We can't name everybody, you know what I'm saying? But thank you so much
Hey,
for supporting
I just created-
Entertainment.
All right, we're going to go right into it. Jace from...
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe not. Now, I want to know who cut your hair.
Oh,
You got a barber that you use? or
Yes, I
somebody
have a
you use?
barber that I use. I have an interesting story about my hair. Okay. So Durano from the Master Barbers, he cut my hair. But I went to Jace had a 90s cut, like a design razor cut off.
Yeah.
Where they see who could design your hair the best. And so this was actually it was tapered. And he asked me to be a model. And so he cut all of it off. Didn't really stick to the plan. So if you can see some of the design still in there.
Okay.
Here,
It's growing
here.
back.
Yeah, so that's why it went up. It was more like that.
Gotcha.
And then I colored it myself.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I colored it myself.
That's nice.
Yes.
I like that, though.
Thank you.
Make it jazzy look.
I wanted to do something different myself.
You look jazzy.
Thank
look nice.
you.
All
Thank
right, we're
you.
going to go into this video. I think it's a video with... It's a song with Jace.
Jace single.
From
Called Wine Up. Y'all make sure y'all follow the kid.
Let us
Jace
know if you
the
like
number
it.
4 real. Wine Up.
I make her body wine, wine, wine. I make her body wine, wine, wine. I make the body wine, wine. She makes that body, she makes that body for me. I make the body wine, wine. She makes that body, she makes that body for me. I make her body wine, wine, wine. I make her body wine, wine, wine. She said she is a puppet on my string. She said she wanna be my everything. She said she wanna sit down on it and wine. She said she wanna sit down on it. She said she wants bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble. Body talking, telling me I'm in trouble. She wants bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble. Treat the man a D, I deliver on the double. She fell in love with me. My on it, grinding on it. Fell in love with me, but she was grinding on it, grinding on it. She dance for me, let's work for follies. When she dance for me, can't control her body. Back it up on me, that one is flawless. That one is flawless, that one is flawless. The way she wanna got my heart going. The way she wanna got my heart going. The way she wanna got my heart going. Out of control. I make the body one. She make that body, she make that body for me. I make the body one. She make that body, she make that body for me. I make her body one. I make her body one.
Oh, that was sexy.
Yes.
Sexy. I like that.
Wine.
That was hot. Jace from So For Real.
Like
New
that.
song, Wine. Is it just wine?
Wine.
Wine
Wine,
up,
wine,
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 something
wine.
like that.
So,
So,
Wine
you know, in the
something.
West Indians, we always wine.
definitely
I'm
works.
from Jamaica, so,
Right.
but we always grind.
Grinding.
Yeah, so that's what
So
it's
what
pretty
is
much
the
saying.
meaning behind that, though?
It's just a dance.
It is?
That's all it
Because
is.
what is the jump off the building, go around the corner, jump
Yeah.
between, kill
It's a-
somebody almost, and then
Yes,
break
it's
their
a
leg?
trend, and like that just started. It just started about maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. Well, in the speaker, it's just pretty much like hype and just to excite. It's just excitement, and this became a part of
Wow.
the
That
dances.
scared
So they'll
me,
jump
like-
up on the speaker
Yes,
and jump
on the girl.
Yeah, that's like dance hall.
They be doing some wild
It's
things.
called dance hall.
That's violent.
Nah, they be
You ever
killing. They
seen
be
that?
having a good time
I
though.
I've seen the girl do it too. Like you be laying there,
yeah.
and she'll just boom, like oh my goodness.
And then them guys be coming up behind the girls and being like,
And then bang her off the
in
stage. She
world?
falls on her head.
Yeah.
Breaks her neck.
Yeah, that's great
Yeah, it's-
entertainment
it's
for
like
them.
extreme dance hall.
And then say you had a good night. Like,
Right.
Okay. Really?
And
Did
you know, in the Jamaican culture, it's like I'm Jamaican, so I can speak to it. So it's like it's always a contest to see who's the big best dancer as a female, whether it be whining, go on your head, whatever you can do as extreme as possible.
Yeah.
Makes you the dance hall queen.
Oh wow.
I've seen a few videos
Yeah.
of ladies dancing, and it was quite nice. It was entertaining.
Yeah, so that the men like it. So then it's like that's what attracts you guys. So
Right.
it'll be like I could go on, not me, but
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, you know,
Right.
back in
Over
the
here,
day,
a few
well, you know, in the
Yeah.
80s or whatever, you go on the top of your head and you whine in a circle, and
Oh,
we're very
Do that one more
sexual
time?
and sensual.
You do that one more time?
No,
I seen you. They saw it.
Yeah.
Do it one more time.
I don't even know what I did. I was just trying
I caught her. She was whining.
Yeah, she was whining. That's
to,
what's up.
yeah.
But
And you know,
y'all
we
just
learn it
always
when you're
worried
2
about
years
that.
old. how to
Really?
whine. Yeah, it's just
What?
culture.
I know I
They
seen a
start
video of
early.
this little girl. She was getting ready to eat. She put her food down and she started doing. She wasn't no more than 2 years old.
And what's funny
She's
about
not
it is you learn that at the age of it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but you learn that at the age of 2, 3, whatever. But there's a fine line between self-esteem and you know what's right and what's wrong. You'll dance like that, but you know when it's appropriate. You're still taught that. You're not gonna do it in a church, but if it's a party setting, you will do it.
Right.
Got you. Let's see what's calling us.
Hold time. 5 seconds.
It's in the street with TinaB.
Mr. Outley, what up, though?
Hello. Hello.
Janita Entertainment. Hello.
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 Is this Janice and Nita B?
This
Yes.
This is Bobby Co. Designs by I.
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. How are you?
What's up, Bobby?
I'm good. I tried to go in on the website, but it wouldn't let me go in.
Okay, no problem.
We're happy
We
to
got
have
you now. What's up?
What's up, Bobby?
Just giving y'all a shout out.
We appreciate the love. That's our designer right there. She always be lacing us up.
yeah.
Bobby
she's-
is dope.
Bobby
man.
is
I've
definitely
seen
the
some
truth.
of her-
For real.
Yeah, I've seen some of her pieces.
Yes. Make sure y'all check out Bobby Co. Designs by I.
And the special thing about Bobby is when you come to her as a client to design your outfit, she takes you through the entire process. You
Yes.
going with her to the fabric store. She allows you to pick out your own fabric and your design, and she will make it for you within 24 hours.
Oh wow.
24 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
She's
what's
serious
up,
with it.
Bobby. Well, Bobby, give him your
Yes,
website.
24 hours.
Give
She's
him your
serious.
Love Connection?
Love Choices
No,
this
not
Saturday,
Love Choice
Bobby.
this
You
Saturday,
early.
Bobby.
Excuse me?
Love Choices this Saturday at Bar Chicks. You're early.
Okay, my bad.
Oh, she was trying to make a love connection
Right,
already.
right.
I about to say,
Is the clock is ticking?
I was about to try to put on my little sexy voice like, hey, Bobby.
You know what?
I was going to try. I mean, I'm just saying, you
Harold
just
said
never
he
know.
coming out. He looking for love too. So y'all both make sure y'all come out this Saturday. Again, 7 p.m. at Bar Chicks. Love choice.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
That's what's up. Bobby, give him your email or your IG right quick.
My IG is Designs by I with an S, all lowercase.
Okay, cool.
Bobby.
Well, thank
Thanks
you
for the love,
calling.
Bobby.
Thanks for supporting always, Bobby.
You're more than welcome.
All right, you have a great
Be
night.
safe, my sisters. You
All
too.
right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Oh, she's amazing.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
Bobby is dope.
That's what's up. Yeah, I seen her do a couple of fashion shows before. I think that y'all was at. Oh, y'all got the phone.
Yeah, she did
Got
that.
another
We
card.
ain't had this many phone calls.
I know who that is.
Hold time. 8 seconds.
Do you? In the
I
street
do.
with TinaB?
And Mr. Outley, what up, though? Emotion.
Hello?
What is happening?
What's going on, E?
I apologize. How you guys doing?
We good. How are you?
Miss Tina, I wanted to speak and call and say, the show looks good. You guys are doing a great job. And I want to thank you guys for playing that record by St. Even. I appreciate it.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
Harold, I heard the nice words you give me, so I'll cash app you the money.
That's what's up. For real.
It's all good, E.
Yeah, I just wanted to call in and thank you guys, man, and say publicly, I have seen a lot of shows live streaming on Facebook, and I don't know who's running this particular show and project, but my kudos go off to you guys. It looks good. It sounds good. You're doing a great job.
That's Jack Trey.
Jack
yeah,
Trey.
he's the man.
Shout out
Shout out
to
to
Jack
Jack
Trey.
Trey.
Jack Trey.
Jack always doing his thing.
Behind the scenes doing his thing.
It looks real good. It's crisp. It sounds good. So I wish you guys the best, for real.
Thank you so
what's up.
much.
Appreciate it, E.
And give them your email or IG where they can find you if they want some beats.
Everything is FYP Production Studio across the board, IG, Facebook, Twitter, whatever else, LinkedIn, all that stuff. You just look up FYP Production Studio. You can find me.
Okay, there you have it. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it, E.
And Harold, we got to get together now. Come on. Stop
Yes,
tell
sir.
that lady what we got going out there.
You know what? Absolutely. And you go do it publicly in front of all these people. We got company. But
When you get on air, ask him about it. Play that record.
the video.
Yours.
Yeah. I appreciate it, E. You know what? We definitely we gonna get that on. We gonna get that on.
Yep.
Y'all stay blessed.
Appreciate
All right,
it.
You too.
Later.
Bye.
Peace.
That's what's up. Y'all got people calling in. Nobody called us.
Yeah. Congratulations to y'all though, for real.
Thank you.
Doing your thing.
It is
You said
beautiful.
3 weeks.
It's
3
crisp.
weeks, right?
3 weeks
Yes.
here, yeah.
Okay.
You know, I was doing radio before for like 3 years.
Okay.
And then I started doing it at home, and then I went to another station, and now I'm here.
Dope.
And now I got a co-host.
Right.
I always do it by myself,
Nice.
but
Yes, I was I did IBNX Radio for briefly. Then I did Dynamics of Dialogue. Shout out to Rebel Queen, and then Boss Lady was like, "Hey, I need a co-host," and I was like, "You know what? I enjoy doing radio.
Yeah.
I like the conversations
Yeah.
that we have." And I couldn't pass that up. So in
Dope.
case y'all do want to call us or Janita Entertainment, 470-251-4707.
absolutely.
You can call right now. You can call
Absolutely.
18 times.
Really? Why 18?
I mean, because they may not get in the first time.
Oh,
Right.
Let's make it 20. Go
okay.
20
why
You know what I'm
times.
saying?
Just
Even.
let
Yeah.
me know.
There you go.
It may be some guys may try to get a little love
Holla.
connection going up here.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm a
Call in for
definitely.
love.
Are
you
y'all
know,
single?
I am. Yes.
Are you?
So
Oh, she
It's
got that
complicated.
complicated.
Hey.
Calling.
oh.
Time. 6 seconds.
What's up? It's in the street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, though?
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's Mika Nicole.
Hey,
Mika
Mika
Nicole.
Hi.
What's up, Mika?
I just wanted to call in and say shout out to Janita Entertainment, the dopest management company in the building.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. What up, Mika Nicole?
Hey, Mika.
Hi.
That's the
I'm
writer and the
excited. I
director
love
for Color
Choices
Girls Only.
Weekend. I can't wait to see it. Shout out to Harold and Tina. Your show looks really good. I'm so proud of you guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Appreciate
that. Congratulations on the show on the
Awesome.
road. I heard good reviews for that.
Oh,
Yes.
thank
Yes.
you.
Yes,
Thank you guys. You guys are truly missed, but we really, really appreciate everything. Thank
We
you
miss
so
y'all
much.
too, though.
Oh,
Facts.
no
We
problem at
love
all.
it. We love it.
Facts.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this ain't about me. This is definitely about Janita Entertainment.
Yes,
I
it is.
love y'all. Y'all are so dope. Y'all so amazing. If you're looking for good management, y'all, listen. TinaB is where y'all. I'm not TinaB. I'm sorry. You good management too, but Janita Entertainment is definitely where it's at. So I just wanted to shout out
Appreciate
to
it.
y'all.
They
Hey,
the
Zach
dopest.
Trey.
You back there
Thank
somewhere.
you so
there.
much,
They see you.
Mika.
Thank you, Mika.
Appreciate it.
Give him your Mika. Give me your
Bye, guys.
Instagram right quick.
Hold
Give me
on,
your
Mika.
Instagram. Where she go?
My Instagram is
Okay.
MICANICOLESHOW. That's Mika Nicole Show on all platforms. Thank y'all. Take care.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Have a good night. Now we both nominated for ATL's hottest.
I
Now
was
we
about
gonna
to say
fight.
that.
Now we
Right,
gonna fight. Management to management.
We definitely
Let's
both
get it.
nominated for ATL's hottest
Yes, we
management,
are.
right?
We
So shout
are.
out and
That's what's
congratulations
up.
to you.
But you know, it don't
Definitely.
even matter. We hot anyway.
Right, just the fact that to being nominated. So we
Yeah.
appreciate what's his name? Bryant. What's his name? What's his first name?
Marshall?
Bryant Marshall.
Bryant
That's his
Marshall.
first
Brian.
name.
Okay,
Bryant
that's
Marshall.
his first name. Sorry, Brian
Yeah.
Marshall. So we
Yep.
appreciate it. Just to be nominated, you know, it's
Absolutely.
amazing. So that's just recognition
Yeah,
of
we were
just
surprised.
knowing what we doing out here. So
Yeah.
and of course, like I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, because y'all can vote for these ladies at ATLshottest.com for all three of these ladies.
And you.
Oh, really?
He's nominated for poet.
Dope, dope.
Okay. I'll go.
So y'all make sure y'all go up there and nominate us. You know,
We we hot up here then.
That's right.
Everybody hot up here.
ATL's hottest.
Black
This is it
people.
right here.
Absolutely.
Black
We
people
working
too.
out here in these
Facts.
streets.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Being
Pun
recognized.
intended.
That's the whole point, though, to
Yes.
be like
Yeah.
recognized
Absolutely.
of what you do.
Definitely,
Because
definitely.
when you're an
reputable
entrepreneur,
company.
it's a lot of
It's
work.
a lot of work.
And to be recognized for it is amazing.
It's
Like,
humble.
right. And like
Yeah.
we said, we wear so many hats. It's not just management. So just to be nominated for management is amazing.
Yeah.
Because we're event planners. We do booking agents.
Yeah.
And the management part of it.
Well,
So-
Nita's being, what's the word, modest.
Yeah.
Because she's been nominated for Atlanta's hottest host.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I have.
you
I have.
are.
I keep
Me too.
forgetting
We fighting on that.
Oh,
too.
my
Let's
gosh.
get it. I like a good
Yeah, I
battle.
just love rocking that mic, though.
About to
So
split my
I
votes
appreciate
up.
I
Oh,
appreciate
Mika
it.
Nicole, too. Mika Nicole was nominated
Mika
as
Nicole.
well.
Hey, we got another caller.
So silly, whatever.
Hold time. 6 seconds.
In the street with TinaB.
Mr. Outley, what up, though?
What's up, y'all?
Well, hello, Miss TinaB. This is your ageless beauty, Miss Lorraine.
Oh, hey, Miss Lorraine.
I'm giving you guys a shout out. The show does look awesome. It's no problems with it, and you can see it clearly, hear it clearly, and you guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Keep
so
up the
much.
good work, Miss T.
Give us a word, Miss Lorraine. 'Cause Miss Lorraine, boy, she can speak. I love to hear her talk. She got a book
wow.
out. What's the name of your book?
It's titled Walking in Faith During a Storm. And my word for today is, as I always say, depression is reality. However, conquering depression is a mission. Dealing with depression, you actually have to give it to God. I gave mine to God. I'm a true believer in the Word. A lot of people may not believe in God. Some people do. However, I give mine to God. So if God delivered me from depression, he can also deliver you, and you. And never allow anything to overwhelm your state of mindset that the devil is trying to throw at you. You have to stay positive and continue to do positive things and surround yourself with positive people. That's why I'm a part of TLA.
That's what's up. Thank you, Miss
Yes.
Lorraine. She always has a
You're
word for.
welcome.
I appreciate
that.
you.
Thank you. You all be blessed, and great show. It's looking good.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you so much. Miss Lorraine, tell them where they can buy
All
your
right.
book right
Bye.
quick.
They can locate the book on Amazon online bookstore as well as lulu.com, and they can see me anytime. They can locate me on Facebook under Lorraine Trammell, and let me know, inbox me if you want one, or go out on Amazon online bookstore.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Lorraine.
Thank you, and you all be blessed. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's what. Okay.
The phone is off the hook today.
Ain't never been like this.
Miss Lorraine reminded me of the Friday
Seconds.
meeting. Wasn't her name?
Yeah. Oh yeah. InDuStreet with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, though?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey there.
TLA in the building. This Kiki.
Kiki, do you love me?
What up, Kiki?
So you never ever.
You can't.
I am.
I mean, the thing is, whenever you hear that Kiki, why you got to go into the song now? I mean, it's just
Right. You can't
automatic,
just say
right?
Kiki.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
nobody.
just automatic.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
I
is.
just been set up for that.
Yes, you have.
But I was calling in to let you guys know. Like Lorraine just said a few minutes ago, you guys look great. I mean, the clarity is there. The y'all look good on camera. Just the whole thing. Hey, Nita.
Hey, Kiki.
Hi.
She got me looking
Kiki.
halfway
What up,
cute
though?
around here.
What
What
up,
up, though? You know what it is.
Though?
She made me look cute.
Yes.
Kaylee Harold. But yeah, y'all look good. I'm so proud of you guys, and y'all just keep up the good work. TLA. All day, baby.
All day, baby. Thank you, boo.
Appreciate
All
it.
right, baby. All right.
And she
Bye.
nominated for ATL's Hottest too. Model, I think it is.
Yeah. Actress.
Actress.
Yeah,
Okay.
actress.
Well, get
She,
her. Okay.
hey, did she put on her actress voice?
Did she do the hands though?
Yeah,
I saw the hands
She
though.
was being real Diane Carroll-ish.
I saw your
Oh my
hands.
God, you saw the hands because they went up. They
Yeah.
did go up.
I know it. She
All right,
is.
love you guys.
I love you.
Appreciate it.
I bet.
All right, bye.
Bye. She is. She's a great actress too. And you know, I shoot shorts, produce movies and stuff like that. So I give a lot of the people that's in my agency chances to act. So you really don't know who can act or whatever.
Right.
But when you give them that opportunity, you see, you're
Right.
like, oh wow,
Yeah.
you really are good. You
They'd
know?
be
So,
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full time.
Yes, it is.
7 seconds.
InDuStreet with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, though?
Hey.
Hey, this is Audrina. How are you all?
We
Hey,
good. How about
Audrina.
yourself?
Hey.
Hey.
Nita and Janice, I miss you guys.
We miss you too.
Hi.
Anyway, I just want to say that, yeah, like everyone else said, you all look great. Keep on inspiring. Keep being who you are, authentic in this game. Keep motivating people. You know, just doing your thing, living your dreams. I'm so proud of each of you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much,
Proud of you,
Audrina.
Thank you.
Audrina always put a word in our chat
Yeah.
as well every day. We always look forward to her prayers over
what's
everybody. So she's so positive and
Yes.
It's good.
motivating.
It's important
She's
that
a
we support
Cancer,
and
of
motivate each
Oh,
course.
I
other.
forgot. Yeah.
glad.
Don't cry. Don't cry,
Cancer,
Audrina, please.
That's what we do. We
Right.
nurture.
We
This
motivate.
guy,
That's
this
what we
guy.
do.
Yes.
For real, for real.
But nah, thank
For
you.
real, for real. And supportive and inspirational. I could just go on and on and on, but she is so awesome. So thank you for calling in.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. And I'm a nominee, y'all. First time nominee for hottest female model.
That's
Okay.
what's up.
that's
Nothing but
what's
ATL's
up.
hottest.
Yes. That's what I'm talking
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you. You all take care. Let me
All
get
right.
some work done.
about. Okay.
Thanks for
Have a
calling.
good night.
All right. Good night.
Bye. All
Very
right,
nice.
So that's what's up. So tell us how everybody can find you, ladies.
Well, I'll give out Facebook. You can check us out on Facebook at Janita ENT Group LLC. Yeah, that's our Facebook.
My Instagram is Janita ENT Group. No.
Janita ENT.
Janita ENT. I always mess that up.
She was in
Thanks,
doubt,
Nita.
too.
I was like confident. Yeah. So Janita ENT is our Instagram. So follow us. And that's where, of course, you'll see everything that's coming up. Don't miss out.
Don't miss out.
Yes.
We got a lot of stuff coming up. I'll be out there Saturday night, though. I'm coming out there.
Definitely. It's cuffing season. It's getting cool out there.
Oh,
Come out this Saturday.
Bar
Sorry.
Chicks.
Bar Chicks.
Y'all got the address?
No.
I know it's in Duluth.
Okay,
And-
yeah.
It's in
And it's in Duluth.
Right.
It's out
It's
ya.
deep.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's,
it
not
is.
it's not deep
No,
in
it's not
Duluth
that
though.
bad.
Y'all
It's
live
not.
halfway there, though.
Yes, that's
True,
right.
true.
Yeah, I'm way south.
Don't put it out
yeah,
here
yeah.
to them like that. It's not out there, you guys. It's in Duluth.
It'll be
Bar
worth it.
Chicks.
If you're looking for love, you'll travel.
And it's a free event, so hey,
And it's
look.
free.
Oh, well, shoot. Girl,
And
yeah,
those
I'm there.
who's gonna, like we said, we got a free dinner date. It's gonna be at Benihana, so don't miss your
Oh, my
chance out on love
goodness.
and some good food.
Pick me.
Okay, a free
Yeah,
event,
it's
free
getting
dinner
cold.
date. You can't
It's
beat this
free,
right
and
here.
you have entertainment. And if you don't find love, then you can always come back. It's not- you're not
Exactly.
limited. You know, everyone that submits their entry, their names, you that means you will be a contestant, not a contestant, but you will be on the show, and you will be able to
Participate.
choose a love choice.
And
Make a love
season,
choice.
Cuffing regular season starts soon, so y'all might want to go on out
There we go.
for all you free agents out there.
There we go. Come on out there, fellas. It's gonna be a whole lot of ladies. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
All
Right
y'all.
now.
Well, thank you, ladies, so much for being on
Thank
the show
y'all for
today.
real for
We
having
really,
us.
really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
you
us,
guys.
Tina.
And we'll be watching y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Women of Honor Awards coming back around in February, so.
Dope.
Oh,
Watching,
good. Thank you.
Congratulations again on
Well, I'd love for
everything.
y'all to come out, Men of Honor Awards, November 18th.
Absolutely.
Come
Can
out
you
there
make
and
sure
do
you
some
send us the
media or
information?
something. I will.
Okay.
Absolutely.
We'll come out. Definitely.
Come out.
As long as we don't have,
definitely
I
come
don't think we foresee anything. But
It'll be a bunch of men.
oh, men.
No, we're gonna come out. We're gonna go
I'll
ahead and
come
mark
out.
that on the
Beautiful
calendar.
men.
Yes.
We
November
be honoring
18th?
some beautiful 13 men. Yeah.
You said November 18th, right?
Yep. It's a Sunday. It's a brunch.
Might have me a good little birthday
5
present.
o'clock. When your birthday?
November 26th.
Oh, girl, yeah. Come on.
Oh yeah,
I'll
come
be
on,
out
get
there.
you some.
Absolutely. We got you.
I'm gonna be out there November 18th.
All right.
Thanks
cool.
for everyone
Thanks
that
for having
called
us
in. We
again.
definitely appreciate the love, as we said.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Tina, Mr. Outley. Thanks
Appreciate
for having
it.
us. It was a
Thank you,
pleasure.
guys.
I love y'all.
Absolutely. We're going to go to a quick break, but we will be back with more of In the Street with Tina B.
And Mr. Outley.
I make her body. I make her body wine, wine, wine. I make her body wine, wine, wine. I make the body wine, wine. She makes that body, she makes that body for me. I make the body wine, wine. She makes that body, she makes that body for me. I make her body wine, wine, wine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I make her body wine, wine, wine. She said she is a puppet on my string. She wanna be my everything. She said she wanna sit down on it and wine. She wanna sit down on it. She said she wants bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble. Body talking, telling me I'm in trouble. She wants bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble wine, bubble. Treat the man a D, I deliver on the double. She fell in love with me while she was grinding on it, grinding on it. Fell in love with me while she was grinding on it, grinding on it. And she dance for me like she work for Follies. When she dance for me, can't control her body. I get up on me, that one is flawless. That one is flawless, that one is flawless. The way she wanna got my heart going. The way she wanna got my heart going. The way she wanna got my heart going. Out of control. I make the body wine, wine. She makes that body, she makes that body for me. I make the body wine, wine. She makes that body, she makes that body for me. I make her body wine, wine, wine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I make her body wine, wine, wine.
Hey, hey, we are back.
You know it.
In the Street with Tina B.
And Mr. Outley, what up, though?
If you're just tuning in, you tune in to the best show ever.
Say that one more time.
The best show ever.
You know what? Y'all better recognize we in the streets.
You know, people say that all the time. You better recognize.
They gonna recognize though.
But yeah, we talk about, we give you casting, we give you events that's going on around town. This weekend is Labor Day?
It is.
Labor Day weekend going on this weekend. So we got a lot of events that we talked about earlier. And now we get into our relationship segment.
470 251-4707.
Number already. You ready?
Somebody
ain't
gonna
you?
have something to say. Gentlemen, see, it's 101 a day. She has no backup.
I don't need
See,
no
you gonna have
backup.
to deal with me today.
I don't need no backup.
TinaB, TLA can't save you today.
You know what? They can call in though.
TLA can't.
They can call in.
I should have said that because somebody
Talk
gonna
to
call.
me.
There's
Yeah.
about 50, 11 of them.
You right.
Tiny, I need your help.
But you know what? JT's supposed to be coming up in here,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll give you a little backup. A little backup.
It's light work.
But
over
like
there.
he said, if he want, who light work? Me.
You light work.
But like he said, if you want to call in 470-251-4707 and give your comments, or you can comment on the live in itself. We'll see it as well. I think he got it pulled up. But so here's a question.
Ready for the question?
If you see a woman that has everything going for herself and you're not ready to add value to her life, just admire her from afar. Please don't interrupt her greatness. Do you know what that means as a man? Because I know what it means as a woman, but do you know what it means?
Well, add value. So here's my interpretation of that. So obviously this woman has something going on for herself. She is living her best life in its totality. So if you are going to come into her life, you should be able, you need to have the ability to enhance her life, and it's not necessarily in a financial sense per se, because she already got it going on. So you can just enhance her value, meaning just being that, giving her words of encouragement.
Yeah.
You know, so when we think of value, I think first thing we think of is something monetary, and that's not always the case. Sometimes even a woman that has it all together, you know, she still, you know, need a shoulder, somebody to talk to, somebody to bounce ideas off of, and you can add value that way, because sometimes women don't want to talk to their girls all the time. Sometimes you need to have an unbiased ear.
That's true. But a lot of times, I'm going to tell you what a woman sees that statement as.
Okay.
Okay. It's saying that when you're in a place where you're good.
Okay.
Okay. You're not looking for anything. You don't have any issues. Nobody's questioning you. You're not questioning anybody. You're good. Okay. And then this fine thing comes by and gets your attention, and he do everything possible to get your attention, and then he just walks away. So it's like, I was good. Why did you wake me up? Why did you come here if you knew you weren't gonna stay? Like, I was good. It's like, why interrupt her life if you know you're not gonna add life to her life?
People come in your life for a reason or a season. And for that season, he could have came in to add value based on the statement you just made. He didn't have to come to stay for a long time. He might have had his little season, had his moment.
Little season.
Hey, little season. You know how y'all
I
put
heard
the
a
little
little season.
You know y'all
but I
put
ain't
the
never
little
heard
in
a
when
little
y'all trying to
season.
diminish what the man is trying to bring. However,
Comma.
he might have been trying to add value just for a brief period of time. As long as he's not trying to hurt her or harm her,
That is hurting her.
he add value.
He's hurting her
How?
by breaking her heart.
You went from value to breaking a heart. First of all, obviously our definition of value is not the same. So
What's your definition of value?
I just gave it like he coming in just to be a friend. Can he just be a friend? Does he have to be relationship? Why he can't just be a friend? See, ladies, just
Okay, so here's the thing with just being a friend. Being
this is how we segue to something else.
Being just a friend is just that, a friend. No sexual contact is a friend. Once you cross the barrier of sexual contact, it becomes more than just a friend. Just like you said last week when you said when a guy have sexual contact, they own that. They feel as if they own that. So the same way as women, when we give ourselves away to a guy, we feel as if our heart belongs to you. So it's the same thing. You look at it as a physical, we look at it as an emotional thing, but it's the same thing. So if you're gonna just be friends or you just want to date, don't cross that sexual line. I feel as if you should stay just friends.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, what you're saying is, I'm gonna clarify this for people in the back that's watching you. A man and woman cannot be friends after physical contact. That's what you're saying to me right
I'm
now.
saying don't even have physical contact. Don't call it friends. You shouldn't call it friends.
So having sex defines whether or not y'all friends.
Yeah.
Really? Where that come from?
No, I'm saying.
Is that in the Webster's Dictionary?
I'm looking at it right now.
470-251-4707. Where that come?
You ain't saying, see? But what I'm saying is, when you come in, you saying that you want to do something, you want to be friends with this particular person, right? And then you cross the line.
That is the value that he's added to her life.
Crossing the line?
No, trying to be her friend.
Okay, but I'm saying when sex is involved, it changes the game.
That's why she shouldn't,
she
shouldn't have put it out there for him. That's why, because he was being a gentleman and probably not. What I'm just saying. Shout out to all the gentlemen. While y'all be plotting, we be, at home reading Bible verses and drinking cranberry juice. That's what we be doing.
Yes.
But then y'all come along in little sundresses and whatever, your little sandals on, trying to be all enticing. Stop it.
Stop. Okay, so what I'm saying is.
Tell me what you're
saying. And then I'm going to say this and then it's done.
Okay.
Look, that's the end of it. Look.
See how, yeah.
Just like a woman. But,
just like a man. I ain't going to say nothing afterwards.
But all I'm saying is that.
You got saved.
Time, 5 seconds.
In the street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
Hello, how you doing? This is Tara Moses.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. What you got to say on topic, Tara?
I have to totally agree with Tina.
Of course.
Once sex get involved, it does change things.
It does.
It really does.
I mean,
it's possible. Mm-hmm. You can still be friends because I have, been with guys that I do still have a cool relationship, but not a whole lot.
So you cool with some guys that you was sexual with, and now y'all just cool?
Very few. I'm not gonna say a lot. I can honestly, on one hand, it's like 2 that I'm really still cool with like that.
Yeah.
That we're still close friends, but other than no, it was like a disaster. Even with my last recent relationship, we even tried. It won't work.
But you notice the fact she said she got friends.
I even crossed that line with him. It also depends on the individual too.
That's true too. But not the slow clap.
Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. Even though you on Tina's side, you still said you was friends with them though.
You're saying too, but majority what Tina's saying, that is true.
I mean, what I'm saying is, if you coming into a friendship, because that's what it is at first when you first meet somebody.
Right.
When you come into a friendship, you already know in your mindset that you don't want anything, just as much as the woman wants something. So I blame both, because you don't want anything, but yet you still cross the line. She knows she wants something, and she still accept the fact that he don't want nothing.
But what if this was already established in the beginning? They've talked about this, like, hey, this is where I'm at.
But I'm saying, if she's saying I want something, but she lowers herself because you don't want anything, but she likes you. So she's not telling you the truth. That's what I'm saying. It's both sides are in the wrong.
Oh, so y'all lying too. Y'all lie too.
I mean,
see what they do? They lie.
Really just got a relationship like that.
What kind of relationship?
Just like exactly what you're explaining. As far as wanting something and all of that. I mean, it went just totally downhill. I even held back on a lot of things I was doing, and just like I'm nowhere where I would, expecting to be because of that relationship. And then in addition to that, he wanted to take total control over everything I was doing.
That part I can't agree with. A man should not be trying to control what that woman is doing, and y'all just friends.
He felt like he could because he said, because we're in a relationship now, it's different.
Oh, so y'all were in a relationship?
Yeah, we did in a relationship. We started off as friends, and at first we weren't looking at being more than that, but he ended up contacting me, expressing that he cared for me more than what a friendship, and we ended up, trying the relationship thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense, but still, he can't control you because y'all in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he felt like he could because we was in a relationship. He said that's different. I guess.
He think he a caveman.
No, so you're not with him anymore, correct?
No.
Good.
That was a year relationship of misery.
Yeah, toxic. I call that toxic.
It was very.
Yeah, good. Because somebody already trying to control your moves. You already know what it only gets worse. It don't get better. So.
And it did. It did get worse.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Tara, for calling in. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good one. So, yeah. You got it? Do you understand?
I understand now. What else you got? That's all you got?
You know what? You know that's not all I got.
Shout out to Tara. I'm emotion called in. I need more gentlemen to call in because.
Okay. The problem is not giving your all to a man that is not your husband. It's giving your all to the wrong man.
Can you say that one more time, please? Can you repeat the question?
The problem is not giving your all to a man that is not your husband. It's giving your all to the wrong man. Because a lot of times people say that you shouldn't treat a boyfriend as a husband, which is, just putting everything out on the table. You cooking his food, you bringing him his food, you ironing his clothes, you know what I'm saying? It's like you doing all these things that wifely duties, so to speak. And I've had guys where they'll be like, can you pick up my clothes? Can you pick up my kids? Can you pick up my, you know what I'm saying? They're treating you as such. But then they say they don't want a relationship. But you're treating me as such. So that's confusing to a woman to say, oh, girl, yeah, I'm picking up his clothes and his dog. And, you're doing all these things that a relationship would do. But then you turn around and say, but we're not in a relationship.
So is it the same if the man says, you know what, let me go take and get you your oil change of your car, or you know what, don't even worry about it, I'm going to pay that light bill for you, or you know what, let me take that trash out for you, or tell me what you need today, you know what, go get your hair and your nails done. If he's doing all of that, but yet he doesn't want to be in a relationship, so are
why
they both,
is he doing all that?
So you have to do that to be in a relationship. I saw that.
But he said he don't want a relationship, so why is he doing all that? That's what I'm trying to say. So y'all got to understand. You just answered your own question, because when a guy say he don't want a relationship, you don't do those things.
So how is he supposed to treat you? And,
wait a minute, I don't need the bet.
And I was getting there. I was about to go there.
I don't need the bet.
So basically, so if he doesn't want a relationship,
right,
he's not supposed to treat you like a gentleman. He's supposed to treat you as the jump off. So it shouldn't. So that means there's no dates, no frequent phone calls. He's supposed to just call you when it's time to call you. So being a gentleman, not wanting a relationship, what are the rules, Tina? How is a man supposed to treat a woman when he don't want a relationship? Come on, for everybody in the back.
What I'm saying, yes, you be a gentleman because that's who you are, of course. But I'm saying when you go over and beyond the things that you do for this particular person, then
Wait, when you say over and beyond it, we said doing what a gentleman does.
Exactly. We never said nothing about over and beyond. She didn't define that.
What I'm saying is if you
we owe you today. We owe you today. I told you we was coming today.
I'm nervous. My arms itching.
Right. She ain't ready. I already told you.
Okay, what I'm saying is.
What you saying, B? Come on, son.
You ain't even normally talk like this. Where did this talk come from? You don't even talk like.
Because you was talking junk on Facebook today, talking about you was ready. Now she ain't got nothing to say. She ain't got nothing.
What I'm saying is.
Y'all better call her and help her.
What I'm saying is that when you do things, as far as getting her car done, getting her car fixed, getting her you doing all these things. Why are you doing these things? Why?
Listen, a man
to show that you're a gentleman, or to prove, to say I can be a good man. What are you doing this for?
But a man can just be a gentleman. It could just be going on dates. It could be frequent conversations throughout the week. Some would consider that doing relationship stuff. We're not even talking about, getting the car washed and all that. What if he's genuinely cares about her but not want the commitment, so it's a problem for him to go out with her?
Okay, so the thing
him check on her from time to time?
That's fine, but the thing is, you got to understand, we're a woman. You're a man. Okay? So when you show us a lot of attention, or you show us that you care, eventually our feelings gonna get involved, right? And so the person who came into the situation saying, I want something, is gonna think it's building up to having something.
So here's where the problem comes in. So if it's already been stated in the beginning where they were, and it hasn't been said, see, because the words and actions have to match up. Unless both people have sat down and actually vocalized, like, look, this is what we're doing, you cannot assume, despite however it is you feeling. He may just want to treat you right, like a woman, but if there's not a conversation clearly stating where you guys are, it doesn't matter.
That's true. I said that last week, though.
So you never answer the question, how is the man supposed to treat her that doesn't want a relationship, Tina?
I just don't. Okay, so when I was dating this guy, it was over the top. It was like I was there all the time. We was doing things together. Go pick up my laundry, go do this, and get my car washed, and it was just like a lot of things that I was doing for you not to want a relationship. So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, this is going somewhere. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, it was. I mean, we talked about it before, and it still was. I don't want anything. I do. Okay, so it was a split, but he was treating it as he do. So therefore, I'm thinking that, okay, well, eventually maybe he do want something. And he keep doing all these things, and he's being around every day. I'm there every day almost. So it's like, well, maybe you do want something.
So if he's telling you he doesn't want anything, but you still chose to do picking up the laundry and all of that,
right?
Is that his fault because he told you?
Right. I don't blame him. No, not at all. But I'm just telling you the vibe that if you don't want anything, I just don't feel like you should be that invested, is what I'm trying to say. So as a man, you shouldn't be that invested.
So you only go so far. So what are the parameters? What tell me what he's supposed to do. You supposed to just dates and a random phone call?
Yeah, I think it should be random. I think it should be random dates. I don't think it should be every day we see each other. Okay. Spending the night, going to work from there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it should be that. I think it should be random. And yeah, I really do.
I hear you, Jack Trey.
I think it should be random so that it doesn't get misconstrued. I really do.
And you
But we had a conversation.
But the conversation
we had a conversation, but he don't want anything. I do. But he's showing he do.
So we go back
Don't show it.
But we go back to what I always say in the beginning. He told you, but did you listen?
I did. I listened. I heard him. I know he said he didn't want anything, but I still wanted something because of his actions.
He shouldn't have treated you right, huh?
Okay, we're going to move on to the next question.
Okay. 470-251-4707. I'm on your head today,
I can't
TinaB.
with you. I cannot win that one. I see.
It's been number of women in here the last 2 weeks, and I'm not going to lose today. Not today.
Can you teach your lover or your spouse how to communicate?
Can you teach your lover or your spouse how to communicate? Now, my analytical mind is going to take this a few different ways. On the surface level, there's a certain way that you expect for them to talk to you, just in general, respect-wise. For example, if I have a problem with a woman, I wouldn't be trying to cuss her out. You know what I'm saying? Or I have to get loud and cuss. So just on a surface level, in general, you want to respect somebody as an adult and know how to have a conversation. So to go a tad bit deeper, teaching them how to communicate with you, I think it's more so, this is just my interpretation of the situation. If the spouse is having a bad day and you sense and you knows that she's having a bad day, there's a way you want to try to comfort her and soothe her regardless of how your day has been. Right. You might have been disappointed her, you might have been mad, she might have did some, you know, real minor in the beginning of the day, but you come home and you see she having a bad day, so you're not going to come in the house or call her, you know, you being selfless. She had a bad day, let me watch my tone because I don't know what's going on with her. So I think it's depending on what the situation is, you just want to be in tune with your spouse, knowing how to talk to them depending on what the situation is. That's just my interpretation of the situation. What about you, Tina B?
I think you can. I think you teach people how you want to be treated.
No, you said communicate.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm saying teach them how to communicate.
Okay, but you said treat them.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing.
Hey, I'm just going off the top of what you said.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I think that you can teach people how to communicate towards you. You can teach people how to communicate to you.
Okay.
Like if you meet someone and they go off on you, you'll be like, hey, don't go off on me now. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's what they're used to before you. So you have to like teach people how to treat you because everybody is different. So you run across people in your lifetime where you can talk in a kind of way and crass and all this type of stuff. And then when you get with them and they don't, you're real subtle and calm and peaceful and you don't go with that. So they become calm and peaceful because they have to come down to your level because they're used to snapping at everybody. So
it's the transference of energy. Okay, in that regard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I actually agree with that. We agree. High five for agreeing. High five.
Hurry up too, because
you'll change your
mind. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know how long this go last.
But
What else you got for me?
Well, let's see what some of our people saying. Corona said, if everyone is clear about their intentions, things would go smoothly. I agree with what Tina is saying. Thank you. We don't need to read any more comments. Everybody.
All we want to do, we gonna go off all the comments on your page. You know what? It's okay because I can handle it. How they say, I am here for it today. So come on with it. I am here for it.
Go ahead. You got a question today? If you just tuned in, you tune in the street with Tina B.
And Mr. Outley, what up, Joe?
Right here on Global Vision TV. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 8. And right now we in our segment, he said, she said.
Can I go a different way?
Sure.
Can I go a different way?
Go wherever you like.
I saw a video, and I know this is a hot button topic that's going around, and I saw this video that Lil Boosie did, and he was talking about how he didn't believe, in general, he was talking about how women are accusing a lot of these.
Oh, the Me Too movement.
The Me Too movement. And the way he put it, it was kind of vulgar, and he was like, well, it's women that would come to us after the shows putting their hands on us.
Right.
But they want to come 8, 10 years later and say something when these men have done something to them. Now, I am not here to say anyone is guilty or not, but it's what confuses me was kind of disappointing in a lot of cases that people are losing their careers and their jobs off an accusation. And I think that's the part that's disappointment. Now, granted, you may have some people, you might be like, you might be able to see it with that.
Yeah.
But what happens when it comes out and these women are lying? There's been some cases where women they're lying, and meanwhile, these women are not held accountable. But now, people in the men have lost their jobs.
Well, I think it's the nature of the job in itself, especially him being a rapper and dealing with a lot of women. Like he said, he grouped them, they grouped him, and they both had sex, point blank. But it's just, if they want to come back and say, well, this is what it is, he raped me or whatever the case may be, what is his defense? What he was trying to say? What protects him? or what protects her, because
Right.
it goes both ways. Like, you know, a man in power, if I say this man touched me, like, you know, the Bill Cosby situation, if I say the man touched me, everybody gonna be like, girl, no, go on somewhere. Nobody's gonna believe me because of who he is. He's powerful, he's strong. It's the same thing, you know, so it go both ways, you know, so.
So what do you think happens, what should happen? Because there were some cases where, you know, a football player out in San Francisco, his ex-girlfriend had accused him of domestic violence.
Yeah.
And when it came out, she actually said that she had lied. So now this man
She
don't
did
have,
come out and say she lied?
Yeah, she actually came out and said she lied. So what do you think should be the consequences for the women that...
I think they should get in trouble, because me raising a son,
Right.
I have to look at it in that way, because if somebody try to lie on my son, I would want something to happen to them. So I look at it as women who lie and blatantly lie about a situation should get some time. And it's one lady they just locked up for that. I just saw that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now I do believe, you know, men, like Boosie's argument was, this man, you got all this money. This man don't have to go out and chase women or try to take it.
Don't believe that.
Because my thought process was, some of them, that's their ego talking, because they feel like they can get this woman or they can get that woman. It's a power thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, and I just thought that was interesting, that the way he put that, like, okay, so it really doesn't matter. Even if she groped you first, it's kind of your word against hers.
It's your word against hers, yeah, but don't believe that because he makes a lot of money, he don't have to do it.
Right.
Because when somebody rapes somebody, it's not about money and all that, it's about power.
Right.
So it's not, you know, a lot of times people be like, oh, he's rich, he can have anybody. But it's about the fun of it, for someone to just take it from somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's just that energy of the situation. It's not about the money. So it's about that.
And if a man does do that, you definitely should be held accountable for that. My whole thing was, what happens when things turn out to be untrue, and now people that lost their whole careers, and yet some of these women, nothing
happens
ever
to
happened.
them.
I think that's the only part that kind of
That's
gets
like the
me.
guy that was in high school or whatever, and the girl accused him, and he was going to pro, and then and he couldn't go to pro because she lied, and then 5 years later found out she was lying. I think she got to pay the money back. She got to pay the millions back, so she forever in debt. But I think, she should get time just like he did. He served. She need to serve. I really believe that, because, like I said, when you raising a son, you don't want that to happen to your child. So
nowadays, the allegation is more damning than the actual act itself.
Yeah, because people gonna believe what they want to believe. You know that.
Right. Yeah.
So, you know, just in the industry in itself, if somebody say, "Oh, I don't like her," then everybody else don't like her, and you know what I'm saying. You ain't did anything, so it goes the same way. So if somebody just come up and start a lie about you, regardless if we find out it's not true, that lie is still floating in the internet.
It does.
So it stays out there forever.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to touch base on that. See, we all over the place. We're not just one dimensional. What up, though, TinaB?
That's right.
We in the streets.
We in the streets.
We gonna talk about it.
But you know what? I got something to talk about.
Tell me what you want to talk about.
You know the another article that's floating around with the little boy got his hair cut. Remember, he had that long hair and he got his hair cut, and he was saying that and people were saying that the mother he took him over to his house, and the dad cut the hair because the hair was so long, he looked like a little girl or whatever.
Okay.
Now, I have an issue with it, but I don't have an issue with it because of the simple fact that it could be deeper than him just cutting the hair. You know, maybe they had a conversation about it, and she didn't want to do it, or he wanted to do it, and it could go deeper. Like, you got a girlfriend now, you got a boyfriend now, so I'm gonna cut his hair to get back at you. It could be so many different layers up under that. So
I think a lot of the comments that I was seeing, it was it was like a snap judgment, and folks are like, he shouldn't have cut his hair, or they should have had a conversation first. Now, granted, they may have had a conversation. He may not have liked where the conversation went, and decided to cut his hair. Now, do I feel like he should have cut the hair? Yeah. I don't really think it should have been that long because to me, it's hair. It grows back.
Yeah.
But it should be a conversation. And even if they don't come to an agreement, it's going to be an issue. Because at some point, the hair was going to get cut anyway.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I think it was going to get cut. I mean, what do you look like, 9 or 10 years old?
Yeah.
So I think the hair would have got cut, but if he just did it to be spiteful.
That's what I'm saying. You never know.
You never know.
What's the underlying?
We're looking at it from the surface.
Right. Absolutely.
But there's probably a lot going underneath there.
Heck yeah. Because you just automatically, you be that, I mean, you don't let it grow that long. Now you got that bold where you like, I'm going to cut it today. Why?
I think something happened. Somebody got mad at somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody got mad at somebody because he was on a mission. He probably knew what kind of haircut he was going to get him and everything. And you see the look on the little boy's face, though.
He was hurt.
Because I think the little boy wanted his hair.
Absolutely.
He wanted his hair.
Absolutely. I know the mom showed out.
Tara says, what kind of poetry do I do because I'm confused? What is she talking about?
What she mean?
She said, what kind of poetry do he do? Because I'm confused.
Yeah. Corona said, charge those who make false accusations. Absolutely. That's what I said, too. Uh-oh.
We got a phone call.
Hold time. 6 seconds.
In the street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, though?
What's up?
Hey, my lovely people. How
Hey.
y'all doing? This is Trebell Nickerson from Lead. Ladies Empowered and Driven. How y'all doing?
What's going
Belle.
on?
What's
We
up,
good.
babe?
We good.
Listen, can I just say something really quick to the both of you awesome, amazing people?
Yes.
Of course.
Talk.
Let me tell you about the event this weekend that you guys hosted. TinaB in the streets with the Women in Power, Women in Honor. Man, let me tell you something.
Come on. Talk.
Mr. Harry, can you hear me loud and clear, sir?
Yes, I can, ma'am.
Do you listen? I'm on fire right now. I just want to say this. I'm still getting phone calls from your poetry. People are asking me, how can I find that guy? Do I need to go through TinaB? That she has everything on lockdown? I said, whoa.
No, they could.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
You guys did an amazing job, Tina.
Yes.
Congratulations and everything that you're doing. I love you both. I just needed to call in and say that I love what you guys are doing. You're doing an amazing job. Keep doing God's work with that poetry. And that dress, TinaB, girl, wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Trebell, just to answer your question, for those who are trying to get in contact with me, they can go to my spoken word page, Words Spoken by Mr. Outley. Or they can send me a friend request on Facebook, Harold E. Outley. I actually did have your graphic designer reached out to me today, as a matter of fact. Yes, she did, and asked me to be a part of her event. So I definitely appreciate the compliments, and tell them get in contact with me.
I sure will. And TinaB, how can they find you? Because people are asking, who is that lady in that blue gown? How can they find you, Miss TinaB?
Just put in TLA anywhere.
Anyway, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Awesome job. Great weekend. Congrats to the both of you. You guys are doing some amazing, fantastic things. And I just wanted to call in and just give my 2 cents.
Yes, and we got the Men of Honor coming up November 18th.
Yes, we do.
Indeed.
Yes, we do.
I told them.
Great stuff coming up.
And my man Jack Trey is one of my 6. So give it up for Jack Trey being honored on November 18th.
Congratulations, Jack Trey.
Yep.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Jack.
yeah.
Listen, this event is going to be so amazing.
Man,
I'm telling you.
I told him our inbox is
72
popping.
hours.
Belle, our inbox is popping.
Let me tell you something. I have never received more friend requests and inboxes from people I have no idea who they are. They're just saying, can you pick me? But listen, hey, that must tell you that God is working in our lives and we're doing the right things for the right reasons.
Absolutely. That was a great event.
So I just want to give my 2 cents to both of you. Great poetry, great host. Give it up to James, great host. Give it up to all the women that showed up. Man, it was amazing. Great weekend. I love you guys to pieces. Keep doing what you're doing. In the streets with TinaB and the poet himself.
Mr. Outley. That's it.
Thank you. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you, babe.
I appreciate that love. Shout out to JT.
JT said, hey.
I will.
All right, babe. Bye.
All right, later.
That's what's up. Bell. We met at the Peachtree Village Film Festival. And she said a little bit at the show that day. I got her card and I got Karen White's information at the same time, and I thought I was trying to reach Karen White's people and was reach Belle. And she was like, well, who are you and what you do? So we just started talking, and here we are. So it's cool that you meet somebody like that.
You know what? I'm so like I got butterflies in my stomach right now from what she said, because I got 6 friend requests from people who was at that show. And then when her graphic designer reached out to me, she just put it out there. I was like, wow. So it's very humbling to get those type of opportunities. And actually, another opportunity came because I'm going to be featured in another magazine based out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to be on the cover.
When I tell you, I'm
excited.
And it's just from doing poetry. Like, I didn't know this is what it was supposed to be. So shout out to.
That's what you wanted. That's what you came here for.
You know what? I think I did ask for it.
You asked for it. You one of those prayers. You asked for all of this.
I think I did ask for it. I really did. So shout out to everybody that supports both of us.
Yes, absolutely. Because you know what? Speaking of the prayer, prayer works.
Always.
But when things happen, you be like, I don't know where this came from. But you asked for this. You really prayed for it, and you spoke it. And so, and it comes, it comes about, and then you kind of question it sometimes. But I always say, when you speak it, you better be ready for it, because it's gonna come too, and you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You gotta. I
wasn't ready.
You wasn't?
I wasn't ready. You know how you say things and you like. I'm not saying I was being disingenuous with my prayers or things that I asked for, but you just put it out there because you're supposed to say it, not really knowing if it's going to come to fruition. And since March, it's been nothing but love all year. So
when did you meet me?
Really? It's going to be about you, huh? Actually, yeah, because we met at the play. Yeah, we met at the play. And so,
I'm your angel.
You know, you never know who you go meet. But also, you got to be very careful how you treat people and how you carry yourself.
That's true.
Because
you never know.
Because I wasn't saying anything to anybody in that room, and you walked over and said hello, and we just started talking. You was like, "Yeah, I got a magazine. You should do some poetry in it." I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." She's just talking. Until I got that email like,
everybody know I don't just talk.
I got that email like, "So what's up with that poem?" I was like,
"Get you on your game."
So yeah,
get you on your game.
Shout
man,
out to TinaB.
What? I'm gonna need you to say it a little bit better than that. What the heck?
Shout out to TinaB.
I'm gonna need you to be upbeat.
Hey, but look where we are now, though.
Hey.
Shout out to TinaB. We in the streets.
Yeah.
You all right?
That's what's up.
I don't care what they said about you.
Ha! They do.
Oh, they be talking about you.
Yeah. But you know what? I always say, if they ain't talking about you, you ain't popping. That's what they say.
You know, I have never heard nobody say anything bad about somebody that wasn't doing anything.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense, don't it? Yeah.
Yeah, when you think about it.
Like, if you not doing anything, that they like, whatever. Yeah. But it's okay, though, because I feed off that type of energy.
Me too.
It motivates me.
But see, the thing is, when you concerned about you and what you do, you don't even think about what. People have to come to me and say, such and such said something. You know what I mean? Right. Other than that, I don't even think about it, because it's just about trying to make TLA bigger and better and move on, Tina bigger and better and move on. So I don't even concentrate on anything else. I just concentrate on my company and what I can make it, better to do, to promote it, to get it out there. Right. And this is another outlet for both our brands to get out there.
And I be wanting to like encourage people, like, cause I was encouraged. Yeah. So,
Well, you're supposed to keep the blessings going. That's the whole point of it.
I'm just a dude from the west side of Detroit that just so happens to be able to put a few words on paper that was able to be here. So I try to encourage people. That's really my thing.
But see, here's the thing.
What's the thing, TinaB?
Poetry is you know, is rap, is music, is R&B. You know, everything is words.
Right.
It's meaning behind it what brings it to life. Right?
True.
So when you speak about your life and what you went through and things like that, you kind of put it, you know, you make it where you can see the actual story, which I really like your poetry because you can see it, you know. So it's different levels to different people. Poetry is different levels to rap and singing. Some people can, you know, they perform when they sing. Some people just can sing. Yeah. So, you know, it's just you bring it to life. Everything is just on paper, and you bring it to life.
I do appreciate that. You got me feeling like I'm somebody. My mama gonna be proud of me. Hey, mom.
Your mama watching?
Shout out to my parents.
Mama needs to be watching.
I know.
So dope. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Skylar. Thank you, Emerald. I love Emerald. Emerald is the best screenwriter ever. Y'all make sure y'all look her up. She's from Westside Detroit, too.
What up, though? You know what it is.
Yeah, he loves saying that.
Detroit stand. Listen, if they don't know nothing about me, they gonna know where I'm from. Wherever I go, Detroit is with me. And I ain't talking about like Troy or the Southfield. I'm talking about Detroit, West Side, Dexter Davidson. Okay. Please understand that.
Right.
I'm like Tiny. When you get the whole side and the cross streets.
Yes, you got to say everything.
For sure.
Zone 6, Zone 5, so forth. You're like, what? What just happened? When you're so busy with the positive, the negative usually does not come around. Yes, James, JT. Yes, absolutely.
But they go try.
Of course.
They still go try.
Of course.
Hey,
they say when you getting closer to your destiny, you always run into more obstacles.
Oh, for sure. So every stone they throw, you use them to stand on.
Oh, look at that.
I'm going to say that one more time.
Rewind.
Every stone they throw at you, you use them to stand on top of them and go higher.
That's what's up.
And once you get to the top, you be like, oh, okay, I see y'all, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to pull you up too.
Right.
Even though them same stones you threw at me, I'm going to stand on them. I'm going to try to bring you up.
Right. Instead of throwing it at them.
Come on now, let's talk about it.
Most people throw it at you. Be dipping and dodging.
It's okay, though.
So I seen the thing you posted today about your life.
Okay.
Which was really deep. So how do you, as a how old are you?
43.
43-year-old man, feel now of the things that you have went through? You gonna cry, are you?
No.
Okay.
I feel that I am here to serve a purpose. And for years, I really didn't know what that purpose was. So a lot of times it's hard for me to focus in the now, like what I've accomplished, because a lot of times I'm too busy looking at the journey. Like, had that not happened. Like, it's about 6 or 7 incidents that occurred in my life that I know if that hadn't happened, this one wouldn't happen. So at 43, I'm just so thankful. And I wake up every morning with that attitude, like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
When I could have been gone. So it's, I never forget, though. I never forget. And that's what keeps me focused and humble.
So do you feel like a lot of what you went through?
I feel like I'm being interviewed right now, but go ahead.
You are. Do you feel, though, like a lot, because the roots go deeper than what's on the surface.
Right.
And I always say that. Like,
right.
You wonder why people act the way they do because of what they went through.
Right.
Right? So do you think a lot of what you went through in your past kind of resonates what your, you know, where you are today, or what your future, you know, kind of trust issues, or, you know, do you think that comes from your past?
I can say a lot of the way I act now is dictated based on things that have happened before, and a lot of it was self-inflicted, my own mistakes. Yeah. I consider myself to be an introvert. When it's time to be around people, I can, but more often than not, I really would prefer to be by myself. When it's time to come out, I will. And I think having that trust issue and not knowing, like, sometimes you don't know who's genuine. And I've made that mistake so many times. I think people were genuine when they weren't, but I only had myself to blame. So even the mistakes that I've made, the bad decisions, so many bad decisions, Now I'm way more cautious, and I don't make decisions based off my emotions so much anymore. I base it off of logic and what makes sense to me, because I think the heart will blind you. But logic, I'm like, does this make sense to me?
Got you.
So.
But you know what, though? It's so sad because a lot of times we blame people for what we went through from the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It's easy to do that.
It's very easy to do that. It's like, don't blame me for the cut they did on you and bleed on me.
Ooh, say that one more time for the people in the back.
I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's like, don't blame me for the cut they gave you and bleed on me, because that's what that's what you're doing. Like, people that you meet that's been through something, and you meet somebody else that's really nice and really sweet to you, but you still blaming this person. You blaming them for what they did. I'm not them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's why I tell people the roots go deeper than what's on the surface. They be, you be like, why is he doing this to me? What? But he can't even explain why he's doing what he's doing, because it's so much deeper than that he even knows. But I had to learn that, though.
Yeah.
That didn't want yesterday. Like, you have to grow into knowing it's not always about you. Mm-hmm. You're not the reason why they don't want to commit. They can't even commit to themselves.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Before they can commit to you. And I know that now, that you got to find yourself before you can be together. Because if you can't be by yourself, how you gonna be with somebody? Because the minute they gone, you distraught. You know what I mean? So,
you know how many conversations I've had in the mirror with myself? I never answer myself, but I've had conversations in the mirror.
I answer myself.
Like, yo, what is wrong with you? And I know I've asked myself this so many times, but I mean, I know me. I kind of know how I am. So I don't blame nobody.
But you know what?
But myself.
Right. But you know what? I wouldn't even want anyone until they're ready. Because
say it one more time.
I wouldn't even want anyone until they're ready. Because therefore, you're not going to get the 100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why even waste each other's time and heart and feelings when you know you're not ready for nothing? Just let it do.
And that comes to being honest with yourself. So if you can't be honest with yourself, you're not going to be honest with anybody else. So I think that's why we have to have those conversations in the mirror. Because you don't want your blood on somebody else.
You stupid.
I like that. Jeannie said.
Jeannie she repeated.
She gave like 18 exclamation points.
Yeah.
Appreciate you watching, Jeannie.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. We have had a great time today. I feel like I was interviewing. You put me on the spot.
You never on the spot.
On Testimony Tuesday.
Testimony. You know what?
It was Testimony Tuesday. Like I was feeling some of my spirit this morning.
You was this morning.
Yeah.
You was thinking about it?
I think all the time.
You was ready for me today, though. You was ready. You must have been like.
Oh, yo, because you've been killing me the last couple of weeks. I am not going to allow myself to go through this week in and week out. We were not having it. I have to represent for the gentleman the best way I possibly can. I don't speak for all of us. However, since I am the gentleman on this show, I have to make sure I represent in the proper manner.
Are you done? Are you done?
I don't know.
It's
going
on and on and on today. Oh my goodness.
We had a good time.
Huh? I know.
Hey, I had to.
It's
get back.
He been so
next
ready
week
for
I ain't gonna be talking no more. Next week I might lose, but I'm gonna count my wins.
Right. You so silly. You are stupid. Oh, shout out to Robbie Wells too, President-elect. He was at the show Sunday, which is so dope. He got up and talked. He's running for 2020, Democratic Party. He's supposed to be here next week.
Okay.
So hopefully he'll come in next week and be a part of the show. So that's real cool to keep those connections as well. You just never know who you meet.
You never know.
Yeah, President-elect. You understand? This man become president.
Hey,
he was at your event. He was like, you know what?
This is all right. I'm doing something
right in my life.
Right. Come on, talk about it.
Yes.
Oh,
Absolutely.
man.
But he is so cool ever since the day when I met him at an event, which I'm always in these streets.
Of course.
But I met him at an event and I did a video, recorded him, interviewed him. And ever since then, we just stay cool. Like, that's the connections that you want to meet when you go out. And that's why I tell people, you got to get out the house. You got to be involved in some things to, you know, I'm not saying be out as much as I'm out, but you got to get out there. What that look about?
Because I feel like you're talking to me right now. Listen, I know I go to bed early, but I'm getting out in the streets with you.
You ain't getting out in no streets.
Once a week. I'm going to commit
You
to
out
that.
right now. This your out right now. He's just grown. You out right now.
No,
if I say, let's go somewhere else, you'll be like, well, I gotta go sleep. I got nap time. Nap time.
Hey, I goes to bed.
You'll see him post bedtime. You know what it is.
If you bed, listen.
He'll give
I
you
got
a
to
nice
get up
little.
in the morning.
I'll get up in the morning. You think I'm gonna get up in the morning?
Listen, I be need my sleeps now.
You got.
I need my sleeps.
Well, I got slave on me.
I need my sleeps. I get up early. I gotta get that workout in. I gotta start my day. But I'm gonna get out in the streets with you during the week. We go somewhere during the week to an actual event, not this, and we go be in the streets. I just said it in front of everybody, so now I gotta go.
Right.
They gonna be like, "Well, did he go?"
Right.
So.
Absolutely. All right, you can hang out with me. I think I got an event Thursday or Friday. I don't know.
Thursday or Friday?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I got to thank you, Emerald. She said, you stay working. I'm proud of you. Got to go. All right, Emerald. We wrote.
Appreciate y'all for watching. Everybody who's tuned in live, we definitely appreciate y'all. If y'all could do us a favor, if 17 of y'all, okay, maybe 7 of y'all, share this video one time. If you can do that for us, if you want to support us,
that'd be
please
dope.
Share the video.
Share, like.
We definitely appreciate it.
Even download the app, Status Network app too.
Yes.
Download the app, and I was gonna say something. Oh, me and Emerald co-wrote a movie, Sad Clown. So I'm gonna get that started real soon. I've been sitting on it for a minute.
I want to act. Never mind. I ain't doing.
I've been sitting on it for a minute, but I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get it going. I have to really get it going, because it's a great movie.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not just saying that because it's your movie?
Yeah, I am. I wrote it, and she put it into, movie formation.
Oh.
I don't write. See, all my movies are unscripted. Okay, let me start there. I don't write nothing down. Everything's in top of my dome. So for her to tell her what my movie was, and she wrote it all out, it was just amazing how she, this person said this person said that, and then they walking into the door, and then, just wrote out the whole movie. Is just
so you like Jay-Z with the movie making?
I am. I think of the whole movie in my head, and then I reach out to my people and I say, hey, who's available? And we just go shoot it. I'll say, you here, you mad at him, the door, door closes.
Oh.
And they go for it. But see, that still makes them great actors to follow direction well. Because you still got to be able to follow direction well.
Yes, you do.
In order to, with no script, to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then be able to articulate it the way you present it to them. Makes I mean.
And it's not a long time either. Like, we'll shoot in maybe 3-4 hours. And we'll have the whole. It'll be like a 10-minute short, 15-minute short.
Okay.
Yeah, we do shorts. But I think the longest I ever had was maybe 30 minutes.
Okay.
Uber Love, I did that. 10 episodes of Uber Love, and then made it into a movie to present to a film festival. And we have The Selfie, which is a scary movie. And so we got then we got Second Thought. We got Flip Side.
So basically, you got about 1,000 movies.
No, I ain't got no 1,000. I got about 8.
Give or take a few. Can you tell the people where they can find you at?
Tell her.
Did you just stunt though?
Tell her. Now, you can find me ababtlb@gmail.com or on Instagram at TLAMGMT, TLA Management. Or you can find me on LinkedIn, Tina Bridges. Or you can find me on my website is tlamanagement.com.
You can find me Harold E. Outley at yahoo.com. Words spoken by Mr. Outley, Outley, on Facebook. Mr. Outley 75 on Instagram. And you will be able to find me in the streets with TinaB.
And if you guys want to be a guest on the show, or if you want your flyers floating across the screen for these whole 2 hours and get some great advertisement, please hit us up and let us know. You can inbox us on Facebook or hit our websites up. But we will definitely get you on the show and be a part of the show. If you got music, we're looking for music. We also need us a little intro drop. So if y'all want to be any part of In the Street with TinaB and Mr. Outley, let us know.
For sure. And the business owners out there, the small business owners.
Absolutely.
Yeah, come
or
on
big
on.
business
Big
owners.
business don't even matter.
We want
Advertise yourself. Invest in you.
Absolutely. And shout out to Candy. I'll be shooting her birthday party this weekend at Uptown, so I will be there. But okay, you guys, thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in once again.
We're going to take them out, Jet. We good? We're going to take them on out. Thank you guys so much. We'll see y'all next week. It's In the Street with TinaB.
And Mr. Outley, what up, though?
On Global Vision TV.
Peace.